What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to this special edition of TSR. What's so funny, Dev?
Like dessert.
This is like dessert, Dev says. Yeah, it's, man, where do I start? First off, let me shout out, and I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm not going to long stroke you like an attorney likes to do. He thinks he's fucking funny, but he's not. Fucking guy. That shit gets old so quick. Shout out to my sharpshooters. I'm sorry. Shout out to the sniper squad on the Sharpe stream side. Dre Ravens in the house. Hellfong, JBlaze11, Damian Hanma, and Fritz, and of course, the lovely and talented Devin. Shout out to DJ Berserk, Slam Bright, PJ Dubs, John G, King Life. Looks like King Life is double dipping, along with, I thought Kiki Anomaly was in there, but shout out to him. James Martinez says, can't wait to hear the end of those 21 folks. You know, it's interesting, Dev. My attorneys they keep telling me you're wasting your time. You're wasting your money. There's no need for you to go after this guy because he's going to destroy himself.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you know it, it's happened a lot sooner than even I predicted.
It's inevitable at this point.
Yep.
I think.
Yep. I would say. You know, I think of the scene on that first Matrix where Agent Smith has Neo by the scruff, and the train is coming, and he's like, "Do you hear that, Mr. Anderson? That is the sound of inevitability." And then, of course, Neo ended up winning the fight. But Anthony ain't no Neo. He is definitely not a Neo. Shout out to Awstrike is in the house. Eben Zur is also in the house. So, first off, I'm going to play you guys a short video of me predicting not really what happened last night and today. No. I'm gonna play a video of me discussing the real state of the Manosphere. Take a look and listen. Oh, wait a minute. It would help if I turned up the sound, wouldn't it? In this truth-telling mood here, listen, man. Listen. You guys know about the long-standing feud with myself and O'Shea. As far as I'm concerned, that's over. That's over. I'm going to double down on that as well. I'm not saying another word about that fat sex tourist. Get any more shots at O'Shea? Listen, O'Shea's a solid guy. You know, he makes great content. No, he doesn't. Listen, we're not going to be on each other's Christmas card list, that's for sure. Like, seriously, fuck that nigga. If he wants to be petty, I'm going to be petty. Fuck him. But at the end of the day, for me, it would be disingenuous of me not to acknowledge that he is one of many rungs on my ladder to success, right? I'd have got here with or without him, but, being on his show certainly didn't hurt. In a lot of ways, it did help. So, and I mean, listen, O'Shea has had nothing but glowing remarks to say about me, which he does to give himself permission to talk shit. And listen, if he's going to be the bigger man, then I'm going to be the bigger man too. He clearly is not the bigger man. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe stomach-wise, but yeah. Sometimes I can be a little bit emotionally immature, as I have been known to be in the past. As I adjust my camera here on the fly, didn't adjust that one. Bear with me, guys. But as far as I'm concerned, man, I'm cool with O'Shea. I mean, like I said, we're not going to send each other Christmas cards, but I no longer dislike the guy. This happened a year and a half ago. It is what it is. We both have moved on to bigger and better things. It's just time to squash this. I'm not doing that anymore. Merciless $5 says that it's sad because you stated the Manosphere would begin to implode at some point. Sad to see that happen between Steve and Solo. Listen, guys, listen. I've been saying this for the last 6 months. The Manosphere is there's already cannibalization. There's already cannibalization. Womanists don't have to talk about us anymore, okay? They just don't. More guys in the like, and I'm calling everybody out. Anthony Johnson, like, all he does lately is talk about Rollo Tomasi. It's ridiculous, right? Like, Anthony, love you to death. You're a smart guy, but dude, like, enough is enough, man. Okay, like, Rollo wronged you, whatever you think happened. Like, dude, like, enough. Like, you're not Donald fucking Trump. You know what I mean? Like, so at some point, you got to act like a professional, you know? Anthony has a great brand. He's got a great product, but not anymore. He doesn't. To me, he's what?
When was this recorded?
This was in February.
Of this year?
Yeah, 2020. Okay. Yeah, 2021. Yeah.
It's been a very long year.
It's been a really long year. He's f***ing it up with all of this. And listen, I'm as guilty as anybody. But the lengths that he has gone to humiliate Rollo, it's gotten sophomoric, and it's almost starting to make him look like a joke, you know? And Anthony's smarter than that. He's a lot better than that. Stop that. I was wrong about that. So we got all these guys talking about one another, even MLD. I had to talk to him about that because he made a hit video on Joker. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, man? Same team, guys. Same team. Like at some point, man, and again, dude, like, I had the whole O'Shea and Obsidian thing. I'm not going to sit here and act like I wasn't a part of it, but enough's enough. Enough's enough. This is called the Manosphere. And everybody seems intent. We want to vanquish feminism and we want to make women great again. How are we going to do that talking shit about the Godfather all the goddamn time? Like, at some point, you can only tell so many Fraudfather jokes. Like, for serious, man. Like, again, listen, man, coming correct and coming clean. I've made some bad decisions in life. I've been emotionally immature. Dude, I'm 43. It's time for me to be over with the O'Shea Obsidian. Listen, O'Shea Obsidian, I got no problem with you anymore. You guys make good content. You guys are smart guys. Enough is enough. Like, I like this multi-camera view that I had. That's actually pretty fly. Like, the Manosphere is going to implode because more men talk about men in the Manosphere than women do. Here we go. That's the problem. Let me rewind this. More men enough. Listen, O'Shea Obsidian, I got no problem with you anymore. You guys make good content. You guys are smart guys. Enough is enough. Like, the Manosphere is going to implode because more men talk about men in the Manosphere than women do. That's the problem. This is why this men's community is stagnated, because all we do is go after each other now. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's got to stop. It really does have to stop. Dude, I mean, I could call out some other guys. I'm not trying to do all that, but dude, it's just getting to the point where I don't even know if we're on the same team anymore. I really don't. And it's getting old. Red Pill Mike with the $100 super chat. Damn, says, dude. The Manosphere will self-destruct as long as there continues to be infighting. I'm glad you are being an advocate against it. Yeah, shout out to Red Pill Mike, man, R.I.P. I've seen guys call into CGA's show and try to slam Kevin Samuels, and it makes my blood boil. Sometimes the supporters can be a major problem. Exactly. Why are we calling? I don't know, man. Is it and honestly, like, is it something I'm missing? I will never understand why men tune in to a men's community channel to call in and talk trash about somebody else in the men's community. And again, I understand there are some minor fundamental disagreements, but at the end of the day, I thought we were all on the same side. Like, that's what I thought. I mean, listen, somebody send me the memo. Maybe I missed something. But it just appears that dude, Richard Cooper and Coach Greg Adams going back and forth. Like, what's that about? Like, what are we doing? Like, everybody has a mortal enemy. I'm not going to say who it was. I asked somebody, I reached out to somebody, hey, would you like to make an appearance on the 7? We're going to talk about X, Y, and Z. You know what this dude said to me? Well, it depends on who you have on the panel. Well, apparently one of my panelists is on the no list. I'm like, dude, you got to be kidding me with this. I'm going to reach out to Alpha Male Strategies to see if he wants to be a guest on the 7. So now I'm going to have to talk to Lucario. Hey, Lucario, are you cool with being on the same panel as AMS? Guys, this has to stop. Like, this has to stop. It's just, I mean, Oh, yeah. This is why womanism is well, hell, womanism is never going to fall apart because they've got outside forces. But, like, these men's community, the Manosphere, is dude, it's going to be non-existent. I'm telling you, inside of 2 years, it's going to be non-existent. It's the same thing that happened to the black Manosphere. There is no black Manosphere anymore, guys. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's gone. It's devoured itself. Because all they did was nigga shit. That was it. So now it's no more. There is no black Manosphere anymore. The white Manosphere is headed down that same path. You can be rest assured. I saw it happen on the black side. The same things are happening here. Tricky Attorney wants to know the conference is still on, right? Yeah, the conference is still on. Yeah. I'm not inviting anybody who has a problem with anybody coming. Well, if XYZ person is going to be, okay, fine, then I'm going to rescind your offer. I'm not playing those games. I'm not doing that. Not doing that, man. Shout out to Tricky Trini. I'm just sick and tired of having to, okay, it's like I got a chart, like, okay, I can't have this guy on because this guy is a pro. No, I'm not doing it. I don't care. I don't care. I just don't care. It was funny. I was actually trying to get like a small group of people to come to the conference, and their ringleader got on a Zoom meeting with me, and he didn't think I was serious, and it was very like, it was pretty insulting. So when I show that son of a bitch what's really up, then he'll know exactly. It's going to be like an up yours type of deal. Like, it's just, I don't understand why it. Dude, there was one guy who tried to get me kicked off the Red Man group early on. I'm like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? Bramblebush says it's the competitive nature of men. It's natural. No, it's not. That is not the competitive nature of men. That has nothing to do with getting involved in petty. There's nothing natural about that. I don't care what anybody says. Like, dude, okay, so somebody wrong, and again, I'm as guilty as anybody for falling into this. I'm done with it, man. Because I saw how stupid I looked, I saw how ignorant I looked, and now I'm looking around, and there are other guys who are looking exactly the same way. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Stupid, man. It's stupid. Listen, I'm calling myself out along with everybody else. It's time for people to, and I'm in a chat group with several groups of men, and this was like 3 months ago, I said, guys, what are we doing? Like, we're talking to one another, and then one of them said, listen, man, it's blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, all right, dude, you missed. I'm going to align with people who aren't going to talk about other people. Dude, Steve the Dean talked about Myron all the goddamn time. I don't know what his problem is with him. Anthony Johnson's always talking about Rolo. Like, dude, like, I mean, like, were you guys ex-lovers? Like, what the Like, enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. But it just seems that there are more of those guys now than there are guys like everybody else. And we're all falling into the same nonsense. It's ridiculous. Ariston Edwards, $5. Says it seems that men are letting their feelings take them off of the mission at hand. We can all do better as men. Thank you for speaking up about this. Yeah, listen, I was essentially raised by a single mom, and this is why I can sometimes be quick to emotion. This is just how it is, man. It's how it is. You have to be, like, you have to be aware. You have to be cognizant of this stuff, man. You got to be self-aware enough to say, okay, I'm acting like a woman right now, so let's cool this off. Let's just go ahead and cool this off. O'Shea, me and you are cool. I have the utmost respect for you. No, he doesn't. I regret every terrible thing I said about you, and that's... No, he doesn't. And I'm talking about myself in the third person. Real. Fuck that nigga. I'm just going to squash it right there. So, it is what it is. Ed Lattimore, $20, says that this needed to be said. Kudos for stepping up and being the first one to call this stuff out. Appreciate that, Ed. King Life, $5. With the $5 super chat.
Shout out to King Life.
MLD says, what exactly, Ed? I just popped in. Yeah, John. I was telling everyone about the fact that I disagreed vehemently with the hit piece you did on Joker. This was January 26th.
Oh. Seems like a decade ago.
It does. I love MLD, but again, we don't need to be talking about other content creators. You and I had that conversation.
Yes, we did.
All right, no need for the shilling. So yeah. So this was almost a year ago. That was back on January the 26th. And now listen, is the Manosphere going to devour itself in exactly 2 years? I don't know. But recent events and activities would certainly lead me to believe that this has certainly sped up the process. And I want to make a couple of things clear. I'm going to read your super chats here shortly. A lot of guys will tune in and be in the comments and say, oh, here we go with the Manosphere drama, the Manosphere beef. Gentlemen, we are way past beef. Okay, we are way past being dramatic or petty. Okay? We're way past that. This isn't petty. This isn't some sort of silly beef. This isn't silly mean girls drama. No. We're talking about doxing people. We're talking about people doxing Rollo Tomasi, his wife, and his mother-in-law, and his daughter. We're talking about a deranged, crazy person cyber-stalking Rollo's daughter and doxing Rollo's daughter's school. Rollo's daughter had to transfer schools because of that. That's not drama. That's not petty. No, those are real-life consequences. I'm talking about a guy who doxed me and Devin, telling people who we are, where we live. I got a 13-year-old niece that stays here at least twice a week. All it takes is one crazy fuck. All it takes is one crazy person, and something bad could happen. Olivia is a minor. All it would take is one idiot. One idiot. So this is way beyond. So all of you holier than thou looking down your noses at this, okay? This is way beyond that. And now 6 people are no longer with us. 6 people are no longer with us. And I will quote what Rollo Tomasi said on his live stream just a little while ago, and the extended conversation that he, myself, Fresh Prince CEO, and Aaron Clary had in a 20-minute car ride on the way from Miami to South Beach. He called Anthony Johnson a pathological personality. And pathological personalities attract other pathological personalities. And now we are beginning to see the danger of giving a guy like Anthony a platform. The people that he associates with, they're sick fucks. DDJ apparently was living with some dude. I think Infamous Rifle had something about that. DDJ is always trying to sue. He tried to sue Google. He's always trying to run this lawsuit scam. I'm going to sue you for $60 million for violation of blah, 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 blah. This fake paralegal act that he tries to do. DDJ is not right in the head. He is pathological. Pat Stedman. Who is Pat Stedman, you ask? Pat Stedman now lives in Poland. Well, why does he live in Poland, Donovan? Because Pat Stedman was one of the fucking idiots that stormed the Capitol on January 6th. So in order to flee being tried for treason, which I imagine probably comes with a pretty stiff penalty, he got his passport, went to Poland. He's not coming back. He is not coming back. And he better hope that Poland does not have extradition, or he's fucked. Like Jack Murphy. So you've got DDJ, you've got Pat Stedman, you have MGTOW Dictionary, a.k.a. Sidney P. Raghunath, a 53-year-old loser who lives with his mother and does 8-hour live streams talking shit about the men he wishes he could be. 48 laws of dating. Doxing John, calling him a child. You guys understand. Calling him a predator, putting up signs around, harassing his mother, putting out personal information about him. John Anthony, who literally pays for box, pays prostitutes for box, buys a woman he thinks is his girlfriend a boob job, then cries on camera about her leaving him after he bought her the boob job. John Anthony is a pathological personality. And oh, by the way, held a camp. These guys paid $3,000-$4,000 to come and see what's going on with the pickup scene. This guy got drunk off his ass. He's fighting his own customers. He's fighting his own customers. One of his students had to take him aside and coach him. Then at the debrief at Denny's, he's so drunk he can't even sit up straight. These are all pathological personalities. We got a man who may or may not like other men in DDJ and shills as a fake paralegal. Who the hell knows where he lives? There are rumors out there that he might actually be living with Anthony Johnson at this time, and that would not surprise me if that's true. You've got MGTOW Dictionary, who lives with his mother, has a temper problem. There's all kinds of custody nonsense going on. The guy's he's a fucking maniac. You've got John Anthony, who does nothing but talk shit, serving people bullshit papers from bullshit lawyers, paying for boob jobs for working girls and actually calling them his girlfriend. Pat Stedman, who stormed the Capitol and is now fleeing from the U.S. government to avoid treason charges. And now we have Roman McClay, also known as Lyndon McLeod, who ended the lives of 5 people last night. These are all pathological personalities. And who, pray tell, is the leader of this group? Well, none other than the president of the Manosphere himself, Anthony Dream Johnson. I think it goes without saying that there's no way Anthony survives this. There's no way Anthony survives this. There's just not. A man he invited to speak at the 21 convention, and just so you guys know and understand, just so you guys know I'm not bullshitting. Oh, here's a tweet that Anthony tried to delete. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put two of them up here. So on Rollo's live stream, Anthony says, "Hello, everyone. Roman McClay has never spoken at the 21 convention. The thumbnail photograph has nothing to do with 21 convention and appears to be taken somewhere else in the United States." This dipshit thinks we're stupid. So no, Roman McClay never did speak at the 21 convention, at least not as far as I know, but if you look at your screen, it says fellow outlaws at Beach Muscles, Anthony Johnson, has invited me to speak at the 21 convention as 2020. I'll be presenting not just sanction, but the science, the how and why of the stories. You see how clever Anthony is? See how clever he is? Well, he's never spoken at the 21 convention. Well, that may or may not be true, but I know one thing. You invited him to speak. Yeah, see, Rollo was ready with those receipts. Let me also show you another couple of pictures. Oops, did I do? Oh, my hand slipped. Sorry about that. Let me see here. What else we got? Oh, yeah. Here's more communication between McClay and our president. So Roman McClay says, yeah, it's very complicated, and modernity has turned women into filthy cynics and men into failing disasters. I definitely agree with that. Who is he responding to? Well, at Beach Muscles, but the tweet was deleted by the tweet author. Interesting. Interesantes in Spanish. They hate you for your virtues, Mr. President. Again, another tweet deleted by the author. Savvy, Roman McClay said, responding to Anthony Johnson. The tweet was deleted by the author. This is what happens. This is what happens when you act the way you do. When you are a pathological personality and you are attracting other pathological personalities, eventually the shit's going to hit the fan. And a lot of you guys are going to say, well, this is karma. No, this is definitely not karma. No. Anthony brought this shitstorm onto himself. He's brought this shitstorm onto himself. The way he has conducted himself the last almost 36 months is deplorable. Pun definitely intended, Mr. Murphy. It's been deplorable. Anthony Johnson is a fucking joke. He's a disaster. He's a wannabe narcissist who thinks that combining the 48 laws of power with the art of war will make him just like Mr. Orange Man. Negative. You want to know why? You want to know what the difference between him and DT, President number 45? The difference is that the people that he trolled, President number 45, he actually liked them, and in return, He actually had rapport with the guys he trolled. That's what made it all so funny. You don't think that President number 45 and Nancy Pelosi have never met up for brunch? Right? You don't think that him and Obama ever drank a few beers out on lake? Of course they did. All of these congressmen love each other. So the fake president of the Manosphere thought that I can act just like Orange Man Bad, and it's gonna be okay. No, you fucking idiot. The people you troll, the people you dox, they gotta like you in return. Number one. Number two, you should not have fucked with people with money. You fucked with Rollo. I was on the sidelines for that. Shouldn't have done that. Rollo probably didn't see fit to allocate the funds to come after you. I'm a little bit different. I am not Rollo Tomasi, my friend. I've seen the inside of many, many courtrooms. And Anthony, if you think for 1 second, that I'm just going to back off and not pursue legal remedies, you are sadly mistaken. I am going to this is going to be, and you want to know something? I hope and pray that you call my bluff. I really, really do. I hope and pray that you're sitting at home in your little cave thinking, nah, Donovan's not really going to do this. He hasn't really spent $35,000 to $40,000 in legal fees. He hasn't really hired 2 law offices to come after me. He couldn't quite possibly have the money for all this. I pray, and I'm not even religious, I pray that that's what you're thinking. No, seriously. I want you to think I'm joking. That way, when the shitstorm hits you, you're not going to see it coming. But no, this is not karma, guys. And this is not revenge. No, man. This is a reckoning. This is a reckoning against a man who has used his platform to literally assassinate the character and damage the brands of countless people. Every single not every single, 90% of the people that Anthony Johnson works with, he falls out with. There's a reason for that, because he's a pathological personality. The only people that really seem to stick around him are guys that hate us. Make women great again, he says. All right, fine. But when 80% of your content is memes and, heads on sticks and all that other kind of stuff, you are a fucking disaster and you are a joke. Nobody takes you seriously. And the 12 people that took you seriously enough to actually come to your bullshit-ass 21 convention, guess what? They're not coming next time either. No, they're not. I can't imagine anyone who would pay $25,000 for that shit show. I can't imagine. So this is vindication on many, many levels. And again, this is not karma. There's no such thing as karma. There's no such thing as karma. What is happening to Anthony Johnson right now, him with all the backpedaling and, you never, dude. No. All of this, these are the consequences for his actions. How on God's green earth did this idiot think that he could conduct himself the way he's conducted himself and just be able to do this forever? Still, my attorneys tell me, Donovan, you're wasting your money. You're wasting your money. There's no need to go after this guy. He's going to take his own brand down. I don't give a shit. I do not give a shit. I am putting my foot legally on his neck. I'm going to put my foot on his neck. This son of a bitch is going to rue the day he ever spoke ill of me, Rollo Tomasi, not even spoke ill of me. He's going to rue the day he ever doxed me, Rollo, all the memes, all that other kind of stuff. My friend, you are going the fuck down. And I hope to God there is someone in your spurged out camp who has talked you into, don't take it seriously. Donovan's not really going to do what he says he's going to do. Please call my bluff. Seriously, I'm not religious. I pray that you do. All right, let me read some of these super chats here. Any comments on the Sharpe stream? Anything you want to add, Dev? That means you got to speak into the mic, sweetie.
Yeah, no, you've covered it.
There's nothing you feel about anything. Don't be afraid. I'm here. Nobody's gonna beat you up. Dev wants no part of this.
Anything I say can and will be made a meme against me or something.
Doesn't matter. He puts out memes. He gets like 6 likes. What an idiot, man. He is such a fucking joke. But things are gonna get serious here, and I'll tell you guys how. Lou Will 59 says you gotta bring back the Mario Castle. The Mario Castle music for this one. Absolutely. I've still got that in the repertoire. Coach EO with the $20 super chat says, shout out to Sharpe Nation. Big things in 2022. You're goddamn right. 2022 is going to be a very, very bad year for Anthony Johnson. It's going to be, oh my God, dude. It's going to be bad. Slambright, $5 says, these days, if all of these Manosphere watchers put energy into self-improvement that they do into beef, let's be men, not women. And again, I agree with you, Slambright. But what Anthony Johnson has done is he doesn't do beefs. No. He commits crimes. He commits torts. He probably doesn't even know what a tort is. Anthony Johnson does things that are against the law. Well, Donovan Sharpe's a public figure. Okay, all right. You might want to. Here's a little legal tidbit. Here's a little legal tip for you. One of my lawyers said I could actually talk about this. You need to check your Florida statutes on what constitutes as a public figure. I would do that right now if I were you. Right now. Stephen Ortiz, $10, says, I was watching that channel for a while until he tried to bring others who are not a part of this community. It was bound to happen eventually. Dude, when you run with guys like MGTOW Dictionary and Pat Stedman, and now this guy, I didn't even know who this guy was. This guy went and offed 5 people. I agree. Dale Jennings, member for 5 months, says, this is the old divide and conquer rule shit. Yeah. Well, listen, man, I tried to bring everybody together. That's what the whole CME was about. And what did Anthony Johnson do? He showed his ass. Ostrike says nothing is funnier than President Donovan for calling out past Donovan for capping.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, I was I mean, I wasn't capping at the time, but yeah, like fuck O'Shea and the horse that brung him. Sammy Jones, $5 says, sending support to you, Mr. Sharpe. Appreciate your content. Thank you very much for that. Ivan Zur, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, says, Donovan Sharpe, Fresh and Fit, Rolo, etc. Keep providing providing content to improve men's lives. The Manosphere needs to stick together. All these infightings are counterproductive. Guys, I got news for you. The Manosphere is done. That's it. Dude, Elliot Rodger, Alec Manassian, Sung Wee Cho, Jesus. And now, Roman McClay. Dude, at some point, somebody's going to point the finger and be like, you know what? This Manosphere thing has got to go.
I did see article headlines with this guy being linked to not just right wing,
yes,
and you know, Eatsons, but the Manosphere, quote unquote, yeah,
right. And the reason why they're connecting him to the Manosphere is because he was invited to the 21 convention, who was put on by Anthony Johnson, who is the president of.
Right.
There you go, man. Like, listen, he ran off at the dude. Anthony ran off at the mouth too much. I bet he wishes he wasn't the president now. Fucking loser. 1969 Mustang Mach 1. Damn, that'd be a nice car to have. I'd actually those are one of the 2 cars that take over the Shelby Cobra. I'd probably die in that one too. $5 says, yeah, once they figure out where this dude spoke, feds are going to start cracking down on the Manosphere. It's been an honor, gents. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. And listen, man, I would not be surprised. Dude, you know the feds are looking into this. You know the feds have people who work for them who are psychological savants. They know pathological personalities and all this other kind of stuff when they see him. They take one look at Anthony's channel. They're like, okay, we need to go talk to that guy. Wait, he rubs elbows with MGTOW Dictionary, this Kevin Ray Wilder idiot who lives out in wherever, talking shit about people. Dude, they get one look at Anthony and his monotone, crazy ass, make women great again. And I want to, dude, nope. We got to go check him out right now. Because I'll tell you something. I'm going to tell you something else. I'll tell you something else. And I'm not implying anything, but this guy, Roman McClay, actually a good-looking dude. He's a good-looking dude. He appeared to be a weapons expert. He's a big, buff, burly, high-tea guy, had the nice beard game. Anthony is none of those things. Can you imagine what is going to happen? Can you imagine that when Anthony gets completely zeroed out and canceled, what is his reaction going to be? We all know how crazy, we all know how nutty this kid is. What's going to happen when it's really over? Think about it. What's going to happen when Anthony finally realizes, holy shit, it's over. I'm 35 years old. I can't do anything in the United States for work. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? That's what scares me. That's what scares me. Chris Von Erich, the Red Lens, $10, says, all of the guys you're talking about have one thing in common. They all suffer from mental illness. Listen, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. But based on what I've seen and heard, I would agree. I would agree. Stephen Ortiz, $20, says, this community is a collective of ideas of how other men can help other men live the lives of other men. There can never be a single leader to follow. The life you lead is for you to lead, not anyone else's. Exactly. That's actually very well said. That's very, very well said. That's very well said. Nerf Magnet, $5, says you can say his name. He's not Voldemort. Number 45 DT Orange Man. No, I'm not falling for that trap. Nerf Magnet. No fucking sir. No. I will call him number 45. I'm not taking no chances. ZFG Dunn, welcome to chat privileges. At ZFG Dunn, to welcome him to the TSR family. James Martinez says hit piece after hit piece garbage. Yeah, all the hit pieces, all the memes. Like, dude, Anthony, he blew all his 2018-21 convention money. And now he's out here suing guys because he's fucking broke. And he keeps doubling down. Uh-oh. One of my speakers tried to storm the Capitol. Let me delete all my tweets. Uh-oh. One of the guys I invited to speak offed 5 people and got offed himself. Let me delete. Not so fast, my friend. Not so fast. Oh, no. You're not. He's not ducking that one down at all. He's not ducking that down at all. Would anyone be surprised? If Anthony Johnson followed in this guy's footsteps?
Nope.
I'm not going to say it explicitly, but it would not surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Those of you who are around this guy, I'm serious. When the shit hits the fan, and it's going to hit the fan, you're going to want to be as far away from his blast radius as humanly possible because there are going to be some ideations happening. What you got?
I'm just glad that we have bodyguards.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. After the hit pieces started coming out, dude, I hired security for me and Dev. I was like, dude, like, our address is out there. I don't know what the hell this dude's going to do. Anthony, dude, he tried everything to shut down the CME.
He did.
I mean, and there are things that he did behind the scenes I can't even talk about until everything is litigated.
Yeah.
He tried it all.
Yeah, I was going to say, most people don't even know
Oh,
half
no.
of it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And I'll actually tell you this. I'll actually tell you guys a secret about the CME. This is something only 2 people know. I had a signed contract for the Conference of Masculine Excellence to be at one specific venue. Had it paid for and everything. Mm-hmm. They saw the Anthony Johnson videos. You know what they did? They called me up and said, hey, Donovan, look, man, we got to pull out of this. We're going to refund your deposit. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Why? Because we think based on his actions and the people, and there's other details, but based on who we think this guy is, there could be an incident. I'm like, are you kidding me? You can't beef up security? They said, listen, we appreciate it. Thanks, but no thanks. They took one look at this kid and said, sorry, we're out. We're out. Even they recognized how crazy this dude was. So yeah, this was what, 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before?
It was 3 weeks before, and yeah, their head of security made the call.
Yes.
And this is during a pandemic where they're begging for business.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
It was interesting because when we stayed there, I mean, there were people that were there, but it was not packed to the gills.
Right, yeah.
And we were there during a holiday.
Uh-huh. And they treated us like royalty. Man,
they rolled out the red carpet, man.
Yeah, and the poor lady who was helping us put everything together, she felt so bad.
Yeah, oh my God.
But, I mean, it worked out. We pulled it off.
We pulled it off, but, dude, I'll never forget. I'm on the Arizona Canal Trail. I'm coming back from another 30-mile bike ride. We're all the way to Glendale, Arizona. Saw the University of Phoenix Stadium. I'm about 3/4 of the way back. Bzz, I look at my phone. It's the video. It's like, hey, what's going on? They're like, Mr. Hopkins, because that's my legal name. We got a problem. I was like, okay, well, what's the problem? Did the payment? No, we got your payment. Was it $35,000 deposit?
Yep.
They said, we got your deposit. There's this 21 Studios guy. And I'm like, yeah, don't take him seriously. He's not blah, 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 blah. They said, oh, no. We take this very, very seriously. I said, but this is just the dude. I said, this dude just doxed me. I'm like, what's the problem? Like, he hasn't made any threats. They said, no. Based on the way this guy looks on camera, he seems very, very obsessed with you. We went to his Twitter page. He's got all these memes. This guy is not, like, they didn't say he's not right in the head, but she tried to be as nice as possible. They said that this isn't your typical threat. They said, we have reason to believe that this guy could pose a serious threat. I'm like, well, why not beef up security? We don't want to have to beef up security because we don't know who he's going. It was incredible. So there I am on the Arizona Canal Path. I'm less than 3 weeks away from launching this thing. And I got a company telling me in the middle of a pandemic, we can't swim with you anymore because of this guy. Just a fun little fact there. But we pulled it off.
That was a major venue, too.
Fuck, yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
It was really nice. Josh, with the $20 super chat, says, nah, bro, go straight after him. I watched 2 videos of his, and he embodies all the insults the 304s and simps throw at you. Yeah, exactly. Lou Will, member for 5 months. Welcome again to Chat Privileges, I suppose. Says, an OG for real, just keep doing your thing. Appreciate that. Steven Ortiz with the $50 super chat. Appreciate that very, very much. You guys are extra generous today. Shane N, member for 3 months, says, keep fighting, good fight, brother. Absolutely.
Yep.
Cigar Man, 85, $5, says, women aren't the problem in the manosphere. It's other men. That is bigger than just getting laid. Geeky Anomaly asks a very good question on the, did he ask this on the Sharpe stream side too? He says, will this implicate men's conferences overall? I don't know. Like, we're sort of in a wait and see type of deal.
I don't think so.
I'm hoping not. Dude, if they look at my CME, my introduction,
right,
it directly talks about the problem. There's a major crisis in the RP community. Men are attacking each other. We seek to eliminate that.
Yeah. You know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
You know when you break down dating shows,
yeah,
and there's always like more men than women.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And how you can't stand the petty infighting between the men.
Fuck yeah.
Is that what's happening here? Is that because it's mostly men and they're kind of competing for the same audience that they're trying to cut each other down? Backhandedly.
So what Devin is asking is, I don't break down dating shows where there are more male competitors than female competitors, because when there are more male competitors, they sabotage each other. They'll go to the girl and say, this person said this about you. So I don't even fuck with that anymore. I don't think the dynamic is quite the same, because we're not competing for girls, right? The pie is big enough for everyone to succeed. There are many, many reasons why people do what they do. The reason Anthony does what he does is because he thinks that he should be the only one to be able to put on conventions.
Right.
He figured out that he convinced 12, maybe 13 people He convinced 12 or 13 people that he's the only one, but that's clearly come to an end.
5 of them are women.
Yeah, right, exactly. And I think 2 of them were staff, so who knows.
Okay.
Then you got guys like Kevin Ray Wilder who think that they can do what we do. He's a snot-nosed kid who's 27 years old, doesn't know shit about women, no receipts. All he does is talk shit about other women. Kevin Ray Wilder's a fucking woman, right? So then we got guys like him. And Kevin Ray Wilder is akin to guys like John Anthony. Let's see, MGTOW Dictionary. Like, what all these guys have in common is they only make content that haters like. Tim Cast IRL, Tim Pool actually talked about this with Myron and Fresh. What happens with guys like Abba and Preach? Let's see, who else? Who else? Kevin Ray Wilder, MGTOW Dictionary, John Anthony. These guys get addicted to all of the drama. Anthony Johnson. These guys are addicted to creating content that only haters like. That's what pays the bills. That's what keeps the lights on. You want to know why? Because they don't have anything else to offer, right? When you have nothing to talk about, you talk about people. Steve the Dean, incidentally, said this a long time ago. He does it himself. Like, he doesn't really have shit to offer. That's why he ended up at 21, and now look at him.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's always been Anthony's MO, is to use other men to prop himself up.
Yes.
You know, nobody goes there to hear Anthony speak.
No.
That's for sure.
No, they do
Unless
not.
you want to hear about his prostitute wife again or something like that, you know, people with personality disorder. It's all I really remember.
I mean, she had big tits, so.
Wow.
You know, listen, redheads with big tits, you know, I mean, listen, I feel him on that.
Lebanese.
Yeah, hey, you know, listen, hey, man, like, I ain't mad at him. Listen, he fucked up with a woman. I fucked up with him anyway. It is what it is. Anti-Gravity 74, reach out to you. It's been a while. Says, when do you think the Manosphere will go back to strictly self-improvement content? Shout out to all the fams. Been away for a while. That's very interesting.
I don't know if it was ever strictly self-improvement content.
It was.
Was it?
Oh, dude, 6-7 years ago, like during the Return of King's days, that's all it was, man. The only people that came after us were fucking feminists.
Oh, you mean like, okay. No, I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys talk about bodybuilding, yes, and like fitness, but also like, you know, dating.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. All of that
you
is
know,
self-improvement.
theology and all
Yeah.
of that stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not just self-improvement.
Well, dating and theology, all of that is self-improvement.
okay.
Yeah, if you want to improve spiritually, mentally, psychologically, financially, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess there are other factions, but that's a very good question.
I think that, you know, this kind of stuff will get old. People evolve, you know, and it's kind of like there's 2 directions that people always kind of go through when they find the red pill.
Mm-hmm.
Is they go the easy route, which is, you know, all these guys are frauds and blah blah blah, and so let me just absorb all the content that says that I don't need to listen to that.
Yes.
And then there are the guys that go, okay, there's 2 sides to every story. There's something good here. I'm going to ignore this, whatever, that, like, jokes.
Right.
But, and follow the good content because I can think for myself, and I can separate the good from the bad.
You want to know why
So,
most men don't do that? Because it's
hard.
hard.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's
Because
hard.
it's hard. It's a lot. And I'll tell you something else about this Roman McClay guy. Roman McClay is the quintessential example of a man who had red pill awareness, but he could not handle it. He couldn't handle it. Like, he understood the RP. He knows, dude, he knows about hypergamy. He knows about branching. He knows about all this other kind of stuff. And for whatever reason, he could not wrap his mind around the fact that this is just the way it is. And you like, look at this guy. Hang on.
Yeah, this guy is a very dangerous type of personality for the red pill and the Manosphere community.
I agree.
Because he's so closely aligned with that right-wing, you know, super militia, whatever types, which doesn't really represent the red pill community as a whole.
Not in the least, but I think it represents Anthony. And the only reason why people don't mention Anthony with the white supremacists is because he has black people speak at his convention. And I think that's the only reason why he has black people speak at his convention. Because, listen, I'm not going to call Anthony a racist, but just because you have black people speak at your convention does not mean that you just love black people.
Yeah, that's
You understand
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
and I'm not trying to go SJW on us here, but absent having black people at his convention, he acts like an alt writer. He acts like a guy who could be a white
he
supremacist.
does invite speakers.
There
that
you
are
go.
alt
There you
writers
go.
and Anthony goes wherever the crowd takes him. He's not a leader. So if he starts
Definitely
getting
not.
more attention from this type of group, then he's going to invite more people from those type of group because they have a following. So they're going to come. So, his whole interaction with, it didn't start out as Red Pill.
No, it did not.
So, but once he found out, oh my God, these guys like Rollo, they have this big audience, they
Yeah, that's right.
books, he migrated into the Red Pill.
And that was the answer. He had it right in his hands.
And so now it's migrated to alt-right, right-wing, these guys,
Militia
they have a following.
type.
So it's merged into that. And now, I mean, I remember the day when he was like, the woman will never speak at the 21 convention.
Yeah, now he's got fucking 5 of them there.
And now he's having a whole entire convention for women, which is even more mind-blowing.
I was right, dude. I'll never forget. I was hosting the Red Man Group Live. Anthony sat he sat right next to me, and I was like, or is a woman ever going to speak at the convention? He's like, no. Woman is never not going to.
No, but I was okay to have a female moderating the Red Man Group from the beginning.
That's different.
Yeah, but I mean, but it's funny, though, how he's just, again, like he says what he thinks people want to hear instead of actually leading and saying, hey, you know what? This is a convention for men, but hey, this woman right here, she's got a lot of good things to say. Like that, for example, that one attorney from Reno.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. What is her name? I can't believe I forgot her name is. But,
too.
Dude, she's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Like, so there is a way to introduce that if you are looking to improve.
Sure.
But just to say.
He put himself in a box.
Yeah, he
and
did.
I bet you Anthony never imagined. And the only reason why he had women speak at his convention is because he can't get enough men.
That's what I said.
That's exactly what it is. He can't get enough men. Men aren't trying to fuck with this dude like that, man. They're not trying to fuck with him. He fucks with guys like DDJ and Roman McClay and Pat Stedman. Like, dude, like at some point, guys got to listen. If you want to follow Anthony, that's cool with me. Just understand that most people he works with end up falling out with him, and it's really, really bad. Number one. Number two. One guy he worked with in the form of DDJ is a professional scam artist. He's a professional. He's what do you call it? Frivolous lawsuits. Another guy is in Poland because he stormed the Capitol on January 6th, and another guy just off 5 people. So you tell me what that man's judge of character is, or is he an accurate judge of character and he just aligns himself with these people because well that's just what he wants to do. That's an interesting question. Kevin with the $5 super chat says John Anthony's girlfriend beats him. That's right. That's right. She used to kick his ass. I don't know that she still is. He still with her? He probably still is. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they're coming in hot and heavy. Nerf Magnet, welcome to Chat Privileges. At Nerf Magnet to welcome him to the TSR family. Miami J's in the house. Literally the original TSR OG. Had dinner with him down in Miami about a week ago. Says 3-letter destroy all. Politics, sports, ego. Love it. Very, very good point. Geeky Anomaly. I didn't know. Is Walter still in here?
Yeah, he's in here.
Oh, shit. I didn't know Walter was still in here. Sir Lancelot. Oh, wow. Shout out to Rollo, who's in the house. He says Kevin Ray Wilder is an Anthony Johnson employee. Yeah. Anthony Johnson, whoever hates us, he reaches out to them and gives them a platform. And dumbass Kevin Ray Wilder, he doesn't know any better. He sees that Anthony's 350,000 subscribers. And oh, by the way, guys, if it's not obvious at this point that Anthony buys subscribers, you're a fucking idiot. Like, dude, 350,000 people are not subscribed to Anthony Johnson on purpose. Okay? Like, get over that. ZFG Dunn, $10, says, watching for a couple of years, found you during my divorce and awakening. Been away because I had to bow out as I recentered. As they say, the cream rises to the top. You got a sub. You're real. Thank you. Appreciate that. Stephen Ortiz, another $10. Jesus, man. Thank you. Says, I was in the Army and put out of the PSD, personal security detail, in Iraq. I won't say more than that. But if they think it's too much, then it's too much, and I don't blame them. I agree. Kevin Terrell, $10, says, Batman is here. Don't know what's happening, but seems interesting. The guy with the red hat always looks like he's about to cry or is sad. Hello, darkness, my old friend. He looks like he's always about to fall asleep, doesn't he? I want to make women great again. Women should make brownies and cookies and babies. Rollo Tomasi says he never had RP awareness. He was a spurg who found a tribe. He's a pathological personality attracted to... Rollo, I told him that at the top of the broadcast. Listen, what Rollo is telling... Dude, I'm going to tell you right now. Shout out to Rollo Tomasi, man. Because in that fateful car ride, he predicted this to the letter. He said, look, ADJ is a pathological personality. And I'll never forget this. Shout out to Fresh's dog because he was there too. Hero was there for the conversation as well. Rollo said, at some point, someone in his, quote, inner circle is going to do something really bad and lives are going to be lost. And it was shocking to me, but Rollo knows what the hell he's talking about. And I'm like, well, when do you think that's going to happen? He said, I don't know, probably within the next year or so. Here we are. When was that? That was, this was Miami.
2018?
2019. No. This was 2020. Yeah, this was right at the end of 2020 before Anthony did all this nonsense. And here we are less than a year later. Dude, I'm telling you. Clary was there. Fresh Prince CEO. We were all in the car. And then Fresh's dog ate half of my steak nachos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would remember that, but I wasn't there.
Oh, he was. I had my nachos here, and I was sitting there talking to the guys. I look over, and Fresh's dog is eating my nachos. Give me a second here. Isidore Calderon says, Johnson is a glorified party planner making money off the work of actual creators. Listen, man. One thing Anthony was very good at doing, he was very good at marketing, number one, at least as far as I knew, and he was very good at collecting talent. O'Shea is also very good at collecting talent. But one thing that Anthony and O'Shea have in common is they have no idea how to build and cultivate relationships. They have no idea. They always end up blowing up their relationships. But somehow they have combined over 500,000 subscribers. And I'm willing to bet that most of those are paid for. The Pittsburgh mogul, Marilyn York, that's her name.
Yes. Thank you, Miami J.
Marilyn York is awesome. The Pittsburgh mogul on the Sharpe stream side says, although costly and time-consuming, it may be prudent to begin formulating a coordinated response with other content creators to counter the likely negative campaign being formulated against your business segment. I suspect some influential powers that be may initiate this campaign in the near future. I would allow some cost sharing of the PR and legal expenses. Many, such as Donovan, CGA, are doing legitimate work improving men's lives, but will be lumped in with those they have little in common with if it achieves their goals. Screen cap that, because that is a damn good idea. That's a really good idea, actually. Holy shit, that's a very, very good idea. Because Rollo is very clear when he says, hey, listen, man, mainstream, this is why Rollo said it on his broadcast. Listen, this is why this community can't go mainstream. Because once it goes mainstream, it gets watered down, and then Rollo said they'll have, like, coming up on MTV, the pickup artist, the reality show or whatever, and then it becomes one big fucking joke. Nah, this community has to be underground. This is what Rollo said, and I agree. I agree 100%. Dev C in the house says, eventually the snakes show their true colors. I agree. Lair Signal 94 says, yeah, it's a Shiba. I mean, all dogs like nachos, right? Like all dogs like steak nachos. Dude, Fresh's dog is a fucking dude. We're walking right along South Beach, and there's this bitches everywhere. Ooh, can I pet your dog? And I was like, wow.
Oh yeah, he's a cutie.
Oh, he is, dude. Hero's great. He's a great dog. He's totally chill.
Yeah, he's really well behaved.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
He never pees on the inside. He's quiet.
You bring Chester into a restaurant, and it's over with.
Oh my God,
Jesus
fucking Christ, dude. Chester would. Oh my God. Now listen. Now Chester loves people. He loves people.
He does.
But he has no chill in him whatsoever. Chester wants to lick everybody. He thinks everybody is there
to see him.
Yes. That's exactly right. Daisy, on the other hand, not so much. King Life says they're like the Oklahoma City Thunder, great at picking talent, but can't keep them to get a ring. Yeah, they drafted James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook. They had all three of those dudes. They had a super team that they drafted. Could never win the big one, ever. Cigar Man says, Kevin Ray Wilder is obsessed with Fresh and Fresh just as Anthony is with DS. Yeah, Fresh and Fit are feeding a lot of guys. They're feeding Knob and Preach. They're feeding Kevin Ray Wilder. They're only making money on Google AdSense. Because when you make content that is just for hater consumption, this is what you get. This is what you get. Okay, well, this was a, okay, there we go. There we go. Any last thoughts, Dev?
Yeah, you don't believe in karma.
No.
I don't either, but it will be fun to watch what's coming.
Dude.
I just kind of want to stay out of the way and just let it fall. Just let it crumble. I mean, honestly, he doesn't need any help from us.
Yeah, well, guess what? He's going to get it. He's going to get it. I'm going to put my boot on this kid's neck legally. Legally. I'm not just going to let no. I'm going to be instrumental in getting back what is mine, what belongs to me. This man has gone to great lengths to not only expose people's privacy. This man has broken the law. This man's broken the law.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now the people that he runs with, guys that endorsed him and brought him up, they're out here storming capitals and going on red rum sprees. Red rum sprees. Let me just for those of you guys just joining us, one last time. So this is, let's see. So Anthony, of course, joined in Rolo's chat. Hello, everyone. Roman McClay. Even he misspelled it. Oh, no. That's why I thought his last name was McLeod. Okay.
Yeah, Roman McClay is his pen
MCC.
name.
Of course, right. He says, Roman McClay has never spoken at the 21 convention. The thumbnail photograph has nothing to do with the 21 convention and appears to have been taken elsewhere in the United States. That's Anthony thinking that we're fucking dumb. Oh, look at this. This is Roman McClay saying, Beach Muscles has invited me to speak at the 21 convention in 2020. I'll be presenting not just sanction, but the science, the how, and the why of stories. So while Anthony could be telling the truth, the fact remains that he invited this nut job to speak at 21. Here are some other exchanges between him and Roman McClay. Roman McClay says, savvy, deleted by Anthony Johnson. And Anthony's been deleting all of these tweets. He did the same. I don't think he did the same thing as Pat's with.
He's not the only one. Anyone who had this guy on their podcast,
Uh-huh.
they're effectively trying to erase the association.
That's right.
And it's damage control, obviously. But Google caches these pages, so what you see now, there's a way to see what was.
There you go.
It's the evidence is all over the place.
I'm looking for the photo.
I mean, no one can predict the future as to who's going to do what.
No, of course not.
But all you have to do is a little bit of research, and like they were saying earlier, like, did anybody read this guy's book?
Yeah, right. Apparently, they all gave it like raving reviews, and this, of course, is Roman McClay at the 21 convention. Oh, but this appears to have been taken at another part of the country. Like, Anthony thinks he's good at creative speaking. The kid's a fucking idiot. He thinks we're stupid. Now listen, if Roman McClay were a one-time, let's just say that Roman McClay came and spoke at the CME, right?
Right.
He goes off on a red rum spree. I could be, look, listen, man, if somebody's going to do something stupid, I can't, who am I to stop him?
Hey, let's all take a class in how to spot a psycho.
There you go. Right, exactly. That I'd be completely disclaimed from that and all that stuff. But again,
I mean,
hold on.
Okay.
Right. You can't run away. Listen, I invited the guy. I was wrong. Had I known he had these, and I'm not a doctor, I could easily get out of that. But when you conduct yourself the way Anthony has, and you rub elbows with guys like DDJ, Kevin Ray Wilder, Pat Stedman, this guy, dude, it's Stefan Molyneux. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. Stefan Molyneux. And it's funny because Stefan Molyneux, and listen, I don't care. If Stefan Molyneux, I think he's racist. I do. I don't give a shit. I don't care that he's racist. It doesn't, whatever. That's just who he is. But Stefan Molyneux is very good at he's very good at putting forth his racist views without actually saying them. He, like Anthony Johnson, allows other people to do the talking for him.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? So I could never tell you, well, this is what Stefan Molyneux said that's racist. Just take a look at his audience. You take a look at his audience, take a look at his comments, and it's very clear who his base is. Whoever your base is who you're trying to placate and pander to. Oh, I thought you had something else to say. But yeah, the guys that Anthony runs with, the way he acts, doxing, online cyber harassment, the psychotic stuff that he does, like, this is on him. This is on him. This is not a one-time aberration. This is not a one-time deal, dude. Okay? Like, dude, you rub elbows with a guy who sued Google 5 times for $60 million. You rub elbows for a guy who's been locked up for domestic violence, lives with his mother at 54 years old, and puts out defamatory, slanderous statements about people. Anthony Johnson himself puts out defamatory, slanderous statements about people, allegedly. Guys who stormed the Capitol and are now in Poland. And now, Roman McClay, who, because of his actions, the lives of 6 people are done with. You can talk your way out of some stuff, but, dude, Anthony, you're done. You're finished, dude. You're finished. And you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself, man. My lawyers kept telling me, dude, stop giving us money. Stop. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm not petty. But I need to make an example out of him. That guys like Anthony Johnson will not be tolerated. I'm going to make an example out of this kid that you just can't just run around doing what you want to do, saying what you want to say, putting out people's information. That son of a bitch is going to pay in court. You better fucking believe it. So if I were him, I'd get whatever nickels or shekels he has left and maybe hire an attorney who is professional enough not to send me a redlined demand letter. Right? Fucking idiot.
I demand $10,000.
Oh, Jesus.
And a
fucking
brown bag left by the tree.
Like I was
post
halfway,
office.
you know what I mean? Like I was halfway thinking it was like a ransom note, like he was, in his basement, cutting out the newspaper. Fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot this kid is. How this kid has been able to do what he's done for as long as he's done, this speaks to the idiocy of some people. The fact that this dude managed to, and listen, let's be clear here. The people that Anthony Johnson appeals to, they are a very small minority people. They are a very, very, very small minority. Anthony does not have a big influence, dude. Honestly, maybe 75,000 people subscribe to his channel on purpose. The other 200,000+ subscribers, those are all bot. Nobody takes him seriously. How many followers? He's got 10,000 Twitter followers. Nobody takes him seriously, man. All these grandiose claims and I'm the president. No, Anthony, you are a fucking joke. And you are finished. And you know it. And I'm going to make sure you're finished. So I will, listen, dude, he better hope he sees me in court, because if he doesn't show up to court, you know what happens? Summary judgment. Mm-hmm. Summary judgment.
And we're lucky he's young, because, you'll be taking half of whatever he earns.
I'm going
for a long time.
I'm going to clean that son of a bitch out. He is not going to have any. The only thing he's going to have left is that fucking red hat. Anti-Gravity 74, $5 says, I said to you back in the day I was against the Manosphere going political one way or another. This is what happens when it goes national. Yeah, good point. ZFG Dunn, $5 says, who did Roman target? I heard it was specific. I think it was women, typically.
I think it was ex-business partners primarily.
God damn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And some specific people, but yeah, it was very targeted. It was
it wasn't random.
Yeah,
like he,
exactly.
They showed him driving up and all this other kind of stuff. It's a shame because he kind of resembles, in this picture, he kind of resembles, what's the guy, I can't remember who the guy's name is, but, all right, guys, so, that's going to do it for this edition of TSR Primetime Special. Like, comment, subscribe, guys, and please, listen, share this video, man. share the video. Share this with anyone who pees standing up. The CME is 1,000% going to happen. It is going to be down in Miami, and it's going to. I'm working on some big things here in 22. 2021 was a very difficult year for the both of us. It was.
I concur.
It was. This is one of the dude. I was on the phone with Kevin maybe a month and a half ago. He's like, man, look, man, 2021 was a difficult year for you. I had to put together the CME. That was hard enough. I had to go through the Anthony Johnson thing. I had COVID. It's just, wow.
Yeah,
It's
we
been
got a lot of good things done. It wasn't all
We
bad,
did.
but it was very difficult. This
It was a
year
very,
just
very
one
tough year.
challenge after the other.
God
But,
almighty. Oh, yeah,
you know, we did end up getting this guy, so.
yeah, we ended up
Get
getting
off
Walter.
there.
Yep. The mascot. Geeky Anomaly $10 says, I will state this for the record. When I first found you, I almost didn't keep watching because I watched every video on the 21 channel and I found AJ creepy. JJ Barry $5 says, how can you take him seriously? He has nothing to offer. Not anymore, he doesn't. Not anymore, he doesn't. That's going to do it for this special edition of TSR Primetime. Thank you guys all for tuning in. We'll see you next time.